Alright guys, today is 30th July, Wednesday 30th July, and the time is currently 12 o'clock. For some reason my session got deleted again. I don't know why it just keeps getting deleted, but this was the data, or is it what I was on for last session. As you can see, I put the last 2 weeks of August 2022 to do, because I done the first 2 or 3, so from 21st August we're gonna continue. Actually wait, yeah, from the 21st we're gonna continue, so that's Sunday 21st August 2022. The total P&L was $296 that I made within that first 2-3 weeks. Win rate was 50%, risk reward was 1.4. And then those trades I took, but a win rate of 50% is alright. So I'm just gonna continue on that same week with 10 days remaining now. With this, you had 12 days remaining, including Saturday, Sunday. But we're just gonna jump straight into the Monday. Okay, let's go. And get rid of those. Actually, we'll keep that for the end. As you see, this is where we left off, and we'll continue from here. Alright, let's mark out Monday 2:30. Bingo, and now we're just skipping time. Mark out 5 o'clock as well. Bingo. I'm gonna have to try and do this back testing quickly, so I'm able to upload this video and be ready for live trading today as well. Could be making our way down to this weekly fair value gap during this week. On the daily, we have this daily fair value gap down here. Got this liquidity that could be taken before the next move up. So we have a high, high, low, high. We'll mark out equilibrium of this range. Equilibrium will be down here, around here. So we could come even deeper and take out this lows. Okay, 4 hour. Daily, we did break structure to the downside, so we could be looking for sells. 4 hour, we broke structure to the downside as well, leaving behind this 4 hour gap over here. Bearish on the 4 hour, 1 hour bearish as well. Let's mark out the lows and highs on this time frame. There we go, that's alright for now. It's good enough for now. And then for the lows, we have that low. We'll mark out these lows on this side. Is that a low? Basically, yes. Got that as well. That's a low. And we have these extreme lows down here. It's not really extreme. Price could come and attack these. I won't be surprised if it does, and we'll mark this one up as the last one. Alright. Let's drop down. We have this hourly fair value gap up here that price could come up, tap into, and then we can look for sells off that. Alright, we are respecting this fair value gap for now, but market open, I wanted to come up there. 5 minutes, let's see what London and Asia session done. Asia session, accumulation, manipulation. Could be the distribution back up, or it could be I feel like it'll be a continuation. It'll come back into here and then continue down. Anyway, that's enough analysis. Let's get into Monday's price action. Price took out this low, came back within this fair value gap over here. Gonna mark this as a 5-minute fair value gap. Drop down to the 1 minute. Price somehow second, we see on the hourly. I feel like price is going to continue lower, to be honest. Come to these lows, honestly. I'm surprised price does that. Was this COVID times? Maybe this is COVID times where price just kept dumping. But just off price action, these lows are a strong draw on liquidity. So if you come back on the 1 minute, we have this 1 minute inverse up here, which will be inside equilibrium. I'm going to change it to red. I want price to come back into here. Would that be within equilibrium? Depends if it retraces back from up. Okay, this is the trading range right here. It's tapped into equilibrium. It's tapped into equilibrium. We have this other 1 minute IFVG right here. Got that 1 minute IFVG. Price tapped into it. Strong bearish close. Could consider entering right on that. Put my stops above here. And then target 1 to 3. Honestly, this looks good to me. 1 second. 5 minute. Let's come deep into equilibrium and it's rejecting off of it. Got this 5 minute fair value gap that wasn't disrespected, it was closed within. 15 minute. 15 minute looks like it's gonna come lower hourly. Yeah, the fact that we have these draws on liquidity down here, I'm good with taking this trade. The risk reward is a bit crazy, but it's not the worst of the risk rewards. It's come within this fair value gap as well, this 1 minute fair value gap, within this 1 minute inverse, and it's strong bearish close out of there. Market, I'm risking 1%. This right here is a good trade for me, honestly. If we lose it, then honestly I'll be a bit confused. Oh no, wrong thing. Let's get rid of this and target those lows. Good respect off that fair value gap. There we go. Close 50%. This right here is a good trade to take. And then stops to break even. I'm not going to get greedy like I did last week, not last week, yesterday's backtesting video where this would have been a beautiful trade, 1 to 3, made $2,363 to start off the week. This is beautiful. The reason I didn't mark this fair value gap out, this right here, let me mark it out for you guys right now, is because we had that inverse, and then when we have a usual fair value gap and inverse fair value gap, I'll always choose the inverse fair value gap because I feel like it holds more power, obviously in my eyes. It was risky because we had this 1 minute inverse sitting above it, but with this strong bearish close, breaking structure to the downside, which I did miss at the time, but right now I'm looking back at it, we did break structure to the downside on the 1 minute and on the 5 minute. 5 minute, did we break structure? I mean, we broke structure after. So we got a 1 minute break of structure, strong bearish close away from the 1 minute fair value gap and the 1 minute inverse fair value gap within equilibrium. I mean, that's almost 4 confluences, 5 if you're counting this 5 minute fair value gap that we tapped into as well. So, and then we came back into, if I did want to wait, we could have waited for price to come back into this 1 minute fair value gap or this inverse fair value gap, strong bearish close right here, and then I short from there, tire stops up there, target 1 to 3, which would have hit earlier for around here. So it's basically similar take profits, but more of a controlled risk aspect. So that's the first Monday trade. Price will most likely come take that further low. Just like that, price came into that further low. I could have got greedy and held it for a bit more pips, but I saw that last week I was going against my trading rule, and I felt the price. So obviously we're going to add the total P&L for this week to last week, so I know how much I would have ended the month on. Other than that, that's a good trade to take on Monday. And yeah, let's go to Tuesday. Price probably will continue going lower. Oh, yeah, I felt like it would go lower. Anyway, let's jump to Tuesday price action. Tuesday 2:30. Bingo. I'm gonna try to do this quickly. Obviously not rush where I'm taking stupid trades, because it's already 12:20 and I need to edit the video, post the video, and obviously get ready for live markets today. I don't want to come in feeling rushed where I barely have time to analyze the market. 5 o'clock, bingo. Alright, weekly. We did come barely. I don't know if we did. No, we haven't come into the weekly fair value gap over here. And we have this weekly inverse down here, which price could go all the way lower to. I won't be surprised to, but overall, bearish on the weekly. Daily, bearish on the daily. I mean, we did break structure to the upside, but we just broke structure to the downside right now. We have broken structure to the downside. Yep. So we could get a little retracement back up here to go lower, or we can just continue lower. But we are bearish on the daily 4 hour, strongly bearish. We got this liquidity down here. That price most likely will take 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 times price will take that liquidity. Okay, let's mark out highs and lows on the hourly. Alright, highs, we got that high, and that high, and that high, got that one, and then we'll mark out these extreme highs, which are really extreme highs. They're just deeper retracements. Price does end up coming to those. I think that's good enough, high enough. Alright, lows. we got that low, and then now we have to go across here to mark out these lows, just like that. We'll mark this low out as well, why not? Other than that, I think that's good enough. Shows the liquidity, okay. 5 minute. What in London and Asia do? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Could be a continuation to the upside, or honestly, I don't know. Maybe ES would look cleaner. I mean, once you're back testing, you're just back testing the one pair. I think I need to back test ES as well. So I think the next month's worth of back tests I'll be doing on. I won't be doing NAS. I'll be doing ES. So let's get into today's price action. Market opened. We took out one high. Was that an hourly high? Kinda. I'm not going to count it though. That doesn't really count. I want this one at least. So we go back here. I'm going to count that as a high. Bingo. Took out two highs. We took that high and that high. Tapped into this for value gap, but I wasn't bullish, so unless we're catching a reverse. We respected this fair value gap, respected this. And the hourly, we didn't tap into anything crazy. We got this fair value gap. It's not crazy to think we can go higher, right? So 5 minute. Let's see something. We got this 5 minute fair value gap formed right here. I'm just going to name it 5 minute. You guys know it's a fair value gap, not inverse because it's blue. Okay, in terms of the trading range, we take the low to the high, equilibrium's over here, we got a fair value gap down here. Okay, let's move this along. Let's see. Okay, we got to tap into, nope, we haven't got to tap into this fair value gap just yet, but it's a possibility still to get one. Deep inside, we got to tap in, strong push up. If we get tap back into either fair value gaps or even this inverse fair value gap down here, I wouldn't mind a low entry. We did tap into this. Is that considered an order block on the 5 minute? 5 minute, we basically disrespected the 5 minute fair value gap. So we could be looking to change this into a red fair value gap. Why? Inverse fair value gap. Let's get rid of this. Inverse it nicely. We come back into a deeper 5 minute fair value gap up here. This is why shouldn't just stick to the 1 minute time frame, because I learned you would miss moves like this. So high to the low, currently inside equilibrium, just like that. Came into there. We are inside this 1 minute fair value gap as well. If we push higher to here, we could get a tap in. Strong bearish close. If we close here, I would want to enter off this inverse 1 minute. Could mark this out as well as a 1 minute. Change that to blue. Okay, so we got the 5 minute and 1 minute. We got the 5 minute both inverse. So let's see. Maybe I should have entered off that. Yeah, missed the move. Should have entered off this strong candle close right here. Stops would have been here, targeting 1, 2, 3. I would have been out already. You get the point. Left behind this fair value gap over here. Yep, missed the move. Came back into this 1 minute over here. I wanted to come deeper at least. We also got this 5 minute. Got the 5 minute and the 1 minute. Honestly, needs to come deeper in. Just like that. Respected both. Let's work out equilibrium of this range. We're deep inside equilibrium. Look at that. I mean, this could still be applied. Go to this. Go to this. I'll leave those up there. Okay. If we got strong bearish close out of here. I'm looking at this as a fair value gap. If we get a tap in, strong bearish close, that's my entry right there. Okay. Let's go on the 5 minute, see what we're looking at. Came deep inside this fair value gap. Strong bearish close, it could be tapping into here, so I am going to go enter in with half risk because we're already in profit and I'm not trying to give away majority of the profits back to the market. So 0.5 risk, so 500, save, and then get this out. There we go. There we go. At least I didn't give back majority there. I only gave 500 back, meaning my total balance is sitting at 1.8. Chances of me thinking that was going to happen, maybe I could even just reverse off this and then, oh, looks like we're going to pump even higher. Honestly, I missed the move here. I should have called it a day. I don't know why I tried forcing a trade. This up here, 1 second. This up here was the move. We were inside so many confluences. We just didn't get a tap back into this up here. Yeah, we didn't get a tap back into here. Could have entered off here, but at the same time, that would have been very risky. So, let's see. On me for taking that trade, low key, a bit of formal. Other than that, we live and we learn. With this liquidity being built here, I'll probably see a sweep here and drop, or sweep of this low and then pump. Sweep and pump. I mean, that's a low key good enough pump. Yeah, that's me done for Tuesday price action. It was a loss. So let's jump on to Wednesday price action. Let's mark our Wednesday 2:30. There we go. Thing is, I know what I'm looking for. The problem is, I'm only fixated on the fair value gaps. Yes, they work, but I want to start incorporating Fibonacci and at least use my order blocks as well, breaker blocks, stuff like that. I mean, yes, the fair value gaps and inverse fair value gaps on the 5 minute and then look for an entry on the 1 minute has shown to be profitable, but I feel like I may be missing out on moves because I'm only fixated on those. Because some days that won't appear, but some other things will appear. So I want to be ready for whichever. Weekly, did we get a tap into there? Nope. Weekly, we're still making our way down to the daily. We could see a retracement, but my bias is still bearish. 4 hour, strongly bearish. Strongly bearish. Alright, hourly. Sweep of these highs and then a continuation of the downside. It's not a reach. Honestly, wouldn't mind to see that at all. Don't know if that's in line or that's already been taken. I guess we'll find out very soon. And then we'll mark this extreme low and that one as a final one. Okay, all of these lows haven't been taken, so we'll leave them there. Okay, highs, hourly high, another hourly high, and a hourly high. I need to be strict with the highs I'm choosing, and then we'll mark that. So I know the final top one is basically an hourly fair value gap. Could even turn it purple, so we know. Other than that, let's jump into 5 minutes and see what London and Asia session did. If those session highs or lows have been taken. London high and Asia high and low has been taken. London high yet been taken. London low yet still to be taken. I've got to mark out 5 o'clock. There we go. Let's get straight into it. Oh my days, I can't speak. Preferably, oh my days. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to say that word again. I want price to come take out the high so we can look for sales. Because I am bearish overall. Things like this, I was going to say something. When price was like over here, this could have been a bearish S&T compared to ES, where ES probably took the high, but as you see, it's not really a bearish S&T no more. There we go. Swept the high and left behind inverse fair value gap. Also breaking structure the downside. Kinda. For a minute, we'll jump on the hourly and see the high that we took. I mean, we took up until this high up here. So, get rid of that. That's quite a lot of liquidity that we took. We took all of this highs out. Could be targeting the lows now. Jump on the 1 minute and let's mark out the range for equilibrium, which is in line with that 1 minute fair value gap right here at 50%. So this could be quite a good trade. Okay, we have a higher fair value gap, which we have this inverse fair value gap, which I will rather look at than that normal 1 minute fair value gap. You can consider this an order block as well. We got an order block sitting within here. So 1 minute, order block, wrong color, 1 minute. So we got our 1 minute inverse fair value gap, order block. Yeah. Let's see if an equilibrium. Then go tap into all three. Strong bearish close out there. It's a bit of a risky trade because we can come deeper into equilibrium. At the same time, do I want to miss that move again? This right here is a possibility of happening, but we're still closing below this 5 minute. We haven't closed above it just yet, so this right here could be a good trade to take. Currently inverse in this, so right here is looking like a good trade to take. I know I'm nervous to take it, but let's go ahead and take it. 1% risk. Save. I'm gonna have to go straight to break even the second we get the chance. Okay. Damn, I'm nervous for this trade. I had a feeling that would happen. Let me guess. We're gonna go deeper and this could be the move. Honestly, let's get rid of that. Swept that, tapped into the strong bearish close. I'm not gonna enter this trade, but just want to see if it plays out. I'm glad I didn't enter. Oh, I forgot to show my P&L. Took basically down 1.5 after making that Monday win. So we're currently sitting at $833 profit. Oh, guess I was wrong with the bias. Price just continues to the upside. Did it tap into anything on the 5 minute down here? It tapped into anything here. The 5 minute didn't tap anything. 15 minute. Nothing. This was just bad price action. And it would have been done for the day. I haven't even tapped into that fair value gap yet. I don't know why I traded that. But it was a good trade to take. I had multiple confidences. Other than that, it was just a loss at the end of the day. I just got to charge it. Okay, Thursday, 2:30. There we go. Price is pushing back up. Let's mark out 5 o'clock as well. We still on the weekly. Weekly still actually did it. Still wasn't able to come tap back in. Daily looked like it tapped into this fair value gap, and it could be its continuation to the downside. Still bearish. 4 hour, oh no, 4 hour, tapped into, never tapped into that, but tapped into this. Didn't really break structure to the upside, still bearish. Hourly did break structure to the upside, but it was just a high time frame retracement. We are pushing back down. Let's mark out all the highs and lows. It's a high. That's a high. Got that hourly fair value gap over there. Got those highs. That high. And we'll mark out that one and that one. In terms of lows, we do have quite a bit of lows over here, where we don't have to really go to the other, scroll to the left and try to find something there. Finally, that low. Okay, let's see what Asia London session did. Asia basically moved sideways after a big push up. London pumped, maybe news. Well, high time frame does say bearish, but we just did take previous daily high. If we can't take out these highs, I wouldn't mind a sell off from here. Okay, see price action today. Took out the low. I'm gonna have to wait until the 5 minute gives me something. Could even go lower and take out other lows. What was that? Asia low. Asia low is not that one, but the next one. We did just take London lows. That's London lows. We can go to that. Took London lows. Asia low is not the next one, but the one after. Let's see if we continue. No entry opportunities. Did get a break of structure outside. Was investing, but we didn't get tap back in. So could be looking for sell-offs over here. Took out all these highs. This one's there. Can I take it? Yep. Price broke structure to the downside. We're currently tapping into here. Mark this as a break of structure on the 5 minute. Within this 5 minute fair value gap. We did get this 5 minute inverse right here. Change that to red. As well as these fair value gaps, which price could retrace back into. And I feel like that is good enough. On the 5 minute, momentum start getting that retracement. No entry. So it went up, came back down, with no entry opportunities. Did tap into this fair value, inverse fair value gap right here. Did we? Barely, we missed it, but we did get this 5 minute fair value gap. As well as the order block. Actually no, this will be the order block. Let's move here. Didn't get a tap into that. It could be a 15-minute order block. Yeah, 15-minute order block tap in. And on the 1 minute we have this inverse and that fair value gap. So we've got a retracement back into both. Is that within equilibrium? Yup. Got within equilibrium as well. Ideally, this inverse right here is one I want to see get tapped into. 1 minute. That could have been the strong bullish close to enter off of, and then we push higher. But I low-key didn't like that because yes, we tapped into this inverse and equilibrium. It wasn't really a deep enough tapping, and yeah. Wait a second, let me see if I would have even hit full take profit on it. One to three, yeah. Could be making our way now. Oh, actually, no, it would have been a break-even day. Not break-even, but we would have had the 1.5 hit right there. And then we would have hit break-even. 1 to 3 wouldn't really have mattered if it gets hit or not, because that would have been our break-even. Well, that would have been the 14p. The reason I didn't take that trade is because we had this fair value gap down here within this inverse fair value gap. Even though we had this wasn't really a good equilibrium tap-in for me. Other than that, that's Thursday done. Jump to Friday now. Friday 2:30. Bingo. Go. Let's work out 5 o'clock as well. Weekly, did we make that retracement back into the value gap? Nope, we missed it. Today might be a strong bearish close or a bearish day. We could come market open, go further into this fair value gap and then push lower, as we did break structure the downside up here on the daily. 4 hour, as we're tapping back into this gap, but I'm still bearish overall hourly. Let's work out all the highs and lows. I'll start with lows. There we go. We have that low and this final one down here. In terms of highs, could consider this, but this is the 2 o'clock high. Mark that. I don't really mark 2 o'clock highs. And then let's get another. And we'll mark this as the hourly fair value gap. market purple. Okay, what did London and Asia session do once again? Asia accumulated, London manipulated, and pre-market reversal. Could be looking for a strong sell-off off of this inverse fair value gap over here. So next high is all the way up there. Do I wanna, or we could even come higher and fill this gap and mark out the top of this gap right there. Could come higher, fill the gap, and then continue to the downside. So if we get respect off of here, let's mark it open. We did tap into this inverse fair value gap over here on the 5 minute that was made during pre-market. What was it? Within equilibrium? I highly doubt it. Yeah, I had a feeling it was nowhere near equilibrium. So guess what? I'm not going to trade it. Honestly, could have. Let me see on the 1 minute. I mean, I wouldn't take that because you never know if price wants to come even lower. I think this was the tap in on that 5 minute. What do you do left behind this fair value gap and inverse fair value gap? And what do? We got strong bearish close out of there. My stops would have been here. I would have got stopped out. But if I entered off here, off that tap in, the strong bearish close stops here. Oh no, stops there. My 1, 2, 3 would have already been hit somewhere here. But that wasn't good enough for me. So back to the 5 minutes. Swept to low. Could be looking up, swept 2 lows. I'm surprised if we took that low as well. Oh my days, came deep back into the range. This was definitely some type of news. 3 o'clock news, yeah. News normally happens at 3. With the way market's moving, I'm not going to trade today. Oh my days. Let's take out all the lows I marked. I had a feeling today price was closed strongly bearish on that weekly time frame. Yeah, I wasn't going to trade. Let's see on the weekly where we are. Finally tapped into that weekly fair value gap which I marked, and look how bearish price is going to close. The daily price, I mean, I called it, just didn't catch the move at the end of the day. I mean, yes, we did come back into this POI that I marked out. Let's jump on the 1 minute. What did we have? We had an entry. Strong, not really strong bearish close. There we go, we got this first micro fair value gap. I would be looking at this fair value gap instead. No entry, no entry. Once I reached this range over here, once I saw this was again tapped back into, I wasn't going to look at trade that normal. It was already gone. It was too far gone. And for that reason, we're done for today. So, let's go back. Win rate 33%, risk reward were a lot better. It's a 2.36 risk to reward. How much I made within this week was $833. Not bad at all. I took that one big win at the beginning, and then I lost 1.5% after making it 2.3%. So let me add it on to this $296, so I know how much I'm on for the full monthly. 1 second, so it was 296.31 plus the 833.16. So up until this point, I would be on a $1,129.47. Not bad at all for the month, because if you say you have five accounts on top of the 100k accounts, times that by 5, I'll be 5.6k up for the month. Not bad at all. Even if you just do the 833 times by the 5, that's 4k in just this week, just because I have the 5 accounts. But do I have the 5 accounts right now? No. So we're just going to take it as the flat rate, which is considered one account. Any questions for me, leave it in the comments below. That's me done for today. I have 1 week left of this August 2022. I need to edit this video, post it, and get ready for live markets. Thanks for watching. Peace.